Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kal Halal. All praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kodash, Brakatam. Double honor shall go to apostles, elders, and bishops, the great millstone who continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, the great millstone of like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out in the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. Shalom to the sincere Akwats who are continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. Shalom to the speckled birds, aka the Israelite foreigners, who appear to be as the heathens, but are also the scattered Israelites from the four corners of the earth. And also shalom to the true believers and subscribers of this true gospel, for this should be considered a true blessing from the higher power. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. Khan to Jake's out there. Salakia. So, unfortunately, I was on a hiatus for the last 2, maybe going on 3 months, I would say. And trust and believe, it was not by design on my part. It was not by my choice or my personal endeavor, but by circumstance. Why do I say this? Because YouTube had shadow banned me from my other channel. All right. So being that I'm still new to this YouTube thing, not even a year yet, I was having difficulty attempting to create a new channel, a whole separate channel to start all over with. But finally, I was able to accomplish that. So, of course, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai for this. All right, so I'm back on the scene. All right, and continue to cranking out more videos, Abaratazah, Lord willing. So, today's video lesson, the title of it will be The Chariots of Israel. I repeat, the Chariots of Israel. And it's biblical, it's in the Bible. Okay? Shalakia. So, this AKA, UFO thing is definitely gaining a lot of traction. First and foremost amongst us 1/3 of the hopeful elect, the prophets, a lot of Akims have been definitely zeroing on this as far as the chariots, because we're living in these last days. All right? So, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is definitely visiting and having inquisition more and more upon this place. More and more and more. And this has Esau running scared as hell, petrified. All right? This man is petrified, even so petrified that Donald Trump is now trying to come out with these so-called UFOs, unidentified flying objects. But of course, us 1/3 of the hopeful elect, we know that these are the chariots of Israel. Okay? So, here we got this video you see on your screen, and the title is UFO sighting in Texas caught during a live stream. All right, so this is about a 9-minute video, and I may or may not play it in its entirety, but definitely what you will see, you're going to see these chariots, and that the people are very, very astonished. Very astonished beyond belief. Okay? So, before I play this video, fair use of the 1976 Copyright Act. For this video, strictly for education and edification purposes only. I'm not making a dime whatsoever off of this video. All right, so I'll play it. It depends on the spirit, how far it'll take me. And then, of course, pull out supporting precepts like I was doing before. And then we'll close it out. So without further ado, let's go.
Yo, you serious right now? This streamer just captured a UFO. Let's check out the clip, okay? During the live stream, the eyewitness driving through some valleys recorded a group of lights arranged in a distant triangular shape formation at the night. And the substance of the video, one of the lights is observed breaking the formation of the triangle. Let's check out the clip, okay? This happened in Texas 2026 and this happened live at 9:45 p.m.
What the fuck is that? What the absolute fuck am I looking at right now? What the hell?
Yeah, there you go.
Holy
there it is.
shit.
Are you okay?
No, dude. Who's that, chat?
Let me go to your stream.
What's the
Crazy.
Oh my god, I think it's the end. I think it's
Yo, the chat is going crazy over there.
the end. I've never seen that in my life. Oh my god.
Yes, oh my God is right. And this is the end. You're right on that too. And I'm assuming that this is an Edomite. All right, that's taking this video footage. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video lesson, these Edomites are running scared out of their damn wits, okay? They're running scared because they know that their end is nigh. Let's continue.
What the fuck is that shit?
Yo, the way this guy's moving the camera, like slightly like here and there, you can clearly see this is far away. Okay, everybody is saying just go closer. The road literally goes right side.
Gosh.
What? I don't know. They're too far apart to be planes. Oh my god.
Yo, the chat is going crazy. They're saying like this is like triangle, a UAP.
Dude, chat, I think those are aliens. Why are they like that? Like they would never. No plane would be lined like that. Like one higher than the.
On a tower?
No. Oh my god. One of the lights is disappearing.
Yeah, he's going.
The light is disappearing.
It takes 90 seconds for this NASA-engineered AC cool down your room. It's smaller than a toaster, cools any room in 90 seconds, and uses just a fraction of the energy.
What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell? What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's gone. The light's gone. It's gone. It just went away. What the fuck? Oh, babe, not right now. There's aliens. I'm looking at them.
Okay.
Holy shit.
The car is getting them.
Okay, I'll call you back.
No, you won't.
Babe, I'm looking at fucking aliens right now. You're talking about cars.
The car that went to go see the aliens.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Okay, I love you. Call me back.
I'll call you back. Holy shit, what the fuck?
This happened when he was observing something breaks out. Many were saying this is something called as TR3B, but you can see that thing breaks out. Okay, it can be a orb sightings or it can be even UFO. If it was UFO, it won't be breaking down, right? What can this possibly be? Is this a sign of end times right now in 2026?
Yes.
These are happening. Yeah, once again, I'll repeat the
Yes.
date. It happened on 14th January 2026, recently in Texas. If you guys are from Texas, yo, crazy things keep on happening in Texas, bro. Why? If the world would be ending, it might be starting from Texas or what. But this is wild. You can clearly see it's in super high detail, live streaming. You cannot edit this thing, right? Possibly you can. And this is wild. Even the chat is going crazy. But one thing, he tried to go, he did say, but the thing is, that's a residential place. You have to go all the way, like circling around, and you have to go to that particular spot. If he has to go further more, but sadly he couldn't move. He was like getting a great content in his channel, and he finally captures this amazing, stunning view of UFOs live stream. Yeah, talk about crazy things happening in 2026. People are capturing live stream, baby. We have to be updated about what's really happening with the technology, right? We saw some kind of spacecraft and all these things created by government, but you can see crazy, right? It looks like a UFO, but you can clearly see that ain't a UFO. That has completely like a crazy fighter plane style. But this is wild, okay? So this is the closest development they actually revealed. They have not gone to any further distance that UFOs are not made by them. But they have so much technology, why not chase one? Right? Because they know once you start chasing a UFO, the higher authorities will screw them. This happened in 2025 Florida, but this is a big deal. Okay, we have to check out this thing because this happened like last month ago. A black morphing object recorded over Florida. Now we know why it's not called as UFO, and they named it black morphing object. Not sure what is this. This looks like a dark blanket just flew off in the sky, right? But the thing is, this has been stable at that particular place, or maybe the wind was in a proper angle that it still flies over there constant. But the thing is, it did not make any noise. Obviously it's a blanket, but many are saying this is not a blanket, this was something crazy flying in the sky. But based on the location about 15 miles north from where the object was seen, a Green Clove Springs, Florida, west of US 17 to South Harbor, slowly heading through southwest, which means this is flying. It was spotted flying from one place to another place for such a long distance at 4 p.m. Yo, everybody are spooking out. They saw that UFOs have landed down and there are a bunch of aliens just showed up in some Filipino country, bro. Let's check out the clip. Yo, this. Come on, bro. You kidding me? That's amazing, okay? That's amazing. Dwarf like aliens just chilling their way out. They can at least try to sit in that, right? They're riding it like cowboy style over there. Feels like that thing just said bye and it just flew off. One of my subscribers just
All right, let me end this video because now it's starting to get whack. All right. First of all, what you just saw, that's not in the biblical scriptures. All right. Because the angels of the Lord, these are going to be 7 feet tall, so-called black men with afros. Okay? And that's also in the biblical scriptures. But that first clip, yeah, I could believe that more. Y'all heard? So you're going to go to the scriptures to support what I'm talking about. So this is the book of 2 Kings 2 and 12, and it reads, And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in two pieces. All right. So this verse in this particular scripture, it talks about Elisha's reaction as he witnessed the prophet Elijah being taken up into heaven in a whirlwind. Okay? So the same thing happened to other prophets, including Yahushua and Mashiach. All right? And even with Yahushua and Mashiach, the disciples were, they were looking up in amazement in real time. And they were told, and I'm just roughly paraphrasing, what are you being amazed about? The same way you see him going up into that chariot is the same way you're going to see him coming back. You know what I'm saying? When that time comes, which is very, very, very soon. Very soon. All right? So, Slakia. So now you get to the book of Psalm 68 and 17. And it reads, the chariots of Yahweh are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. All right? So again, Esau, Edom, they're scared as F. All right? I think you guys can fill in the blank. They're scared as you know what, because they know that their time is almost up. Hold on a second, Slakia. Excuse me. So the bottom line is this. When it comes to these chariots, it's a blessing for us 1/3 of the hopeful elect of Yasharallah. Oh, yes. But it's going to definitely be a curse to these heathens, beginning with Esau, Edom, and the 2/3 of our own people that are rebellious, disobedient, and unrighteous. Okay, so that's the difference maker. So, getting back to Esau, Edom, why is this going to be a curse to him? When that time comes, for all these chariots to descend upon this place? Well, according to the book of Malachi 1 and 3, it reads, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons, Salakia, of the wilderness. There you go. But verse 2, Salakia, I skipped verse 2. And it reads, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord, yet I loved Jacob. All right, so there you go. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua loved Jacob, and in this case, the 1/3 of Jacob, of the hopeful elect, he's going to bless us with those chariots very soon when all hell breaks loose. And he's going to beam us up, Scotty, up into these chariots. Okay? And at the same time, these same chariots are going to curse Starting off with Esau, Edom, and the rest of the heathen nations, and the one of Salakia, the 2/3 of Yasharallah, with those concentrated fire laser beams. All right? So for you Jakes out there, you better know what time it is. You best to know what time it is, because we are definitely in these last days. You heard? So that being said, I'm going to conclude this lesson for today. Abaratazah, Lord willing, it was definitely edifying. So with that being said, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakak, Kodash, Brakatam, Kwam, Yasharal, Rise Israel. And as always, Abaratazah, Lord willing, on to the next video. Shalom.